My precious one, last night, under the quiet hush of heaven's gaze, I heard something that stirred even the stillest corners of my heart. It came from the lips of someone who holds you close, your special person, someone who carries pieces of your name in the hidden folds of their spirit. And oh, child, what they said about you, about your age, was something you might never have known unless I stepped forward now, drawn by a force greater than coincidence. I was there, at the exact moment their heart opened and the words flowed out freely. Words not weighed down by fear or filters. Words spoken aloud. They weren't speaking in solitude. No, dear one, they shared these words in the presence of others. Surrounded by familiar voices and laughter, they still chose to speak of you. There was no wine in their veins, no haze of intoxication to cloud their thoughts. These words were not slipped out in weakness, but released in pure sincerity. And that's what makes this moment sacred. I know your heart is fluttering with curiosity now. You're wondering, was it something beautiful? Was it painful? Was it what I hoped or what I feared? You deserve to know. You deserve the truth that most hearts never get to hear. So pause, dear one. Let your breath steady. Because what I am about to share with you may just soften the edges of your soul. Here's what they said. They looked around at their friends with a calm assurance, then spoke of you. And their words were like a gentle hymn, sweet and certain. She looks like an angel. Time hasn't touched her, not in the way it touches the rest of us. But they didn't say it lightly, as if tossing compliments into the wind. They meant it. Every word carried the weight of adoration, and everyone present could feel it. Their voice didn't shake. Their eyes didn't wander. They saw you, not just with their eyes, but with their soul. Isn't that something sacred? To be seen in this light by someone who knows you, who values you, who speaks of you in rooms you aren't even standing in. That is no ordinary love. That is a divine gift. You may have questioned your worth. You may have felt forgotten by time or misunderstood by the world. But in that moment, your special person showed the truth. They don't just love your spirit. They honor your presence, your being, your very existence. And that is why I am here. Not only to tell you what was said, but to help you hold it close, to protect this love, to bless this bond. Let us offer a prayer now, a gentle request to heaven, to preserve this rare devotion. A prayer of protection for sacred love. Dear divine presence, eternal and kind, guard this bond with love entwined. A voice spoke soft, with honor true, of timeless beauty I never knew. Let their words be wrapped in grace, a sacred light time can't erase. May no shadow come between what was said, what was seen. Keep their heart aligned with mine. If your heart is ready to receive and protect this truth, type yes, and together we'll seal this blessing with light. My precious one, when your special person said those words, they were unknowingly prophesying something, not just about your beauty or how ageless your presence feels, but about the timeless nature of your soul. You see, it's not merely about how you look. It's about what you carry. They were describing something only few can recognize. The mark of the chosen, the light of the preserved, the essence of one who has been set apart. And that is you. The reason you appear untouched by years is not just physical, it is spiritual. You were never meant to age in the way others do. Your wisdom grows, your heart expands, your soul deepens. But your light remains ever youthful. This is why some people cannot place your age. It's not because of looks, it's because your energy transcends time. You carry something ancient and pure, yet mysteriously new. And they saw it. That, dear one, is a miracle. So many walk this world unseen, misjudged, overlooked. But not you. This person, your person, sees the divinity within you. They see the halo you try to hide. They feel the sacred silence around your presence. And in a world that often ignores what's eternal, they recognized it. They spoke it out loud. This is why I had to come, to confirm what your heart already knows. This connection is not surface level. It is soul deep. They are not just someone who loves your face. They honor your existence. Now, dear child, I want you to pause and receive these final words of this message. Let them settle into the soil of your heart. If you feel this message resonating with your soul, if it stirred something ancient inside you, type "I receive it" and let the heavens witness your agreement. I am with you always, watching, guiding, revealing. Heaven heard the words they said and marked the moment, thread by thread. The stars aligned, the veil grew thin, and angels whispered, "Let love begin." I must speak with clarity that cuts through illusion, because the time for half-truths has expired. You've prayed for signs. You've asked God, show me who they really are. And now the veil lifts. This person you've kept in your heart, your special one, they've shown you fragments of their soul. But listen carefully. Fragments are not the full picture. Behind the charm is contradiction. Behind the sweetness, an inconsistency your spirit can feel even when your eyes can't yet see it. This is not about judgment. This is about freedom. This is not about punishment. This is about protection. Heaven has seen the conversations you weren't part of, the intentions masked behind kindness, the moments where loyalty should have stood firm, but didn't. Your angels have stood quietly beside you, watching you hold on out of hope, out of memory, out of maybe. But maybe is not a foundation for destiny. God builds on truth. Now comes the shift. The exposure is divine. It's not meant to break you, but to awaken you. The real face being revealed is not to shame them. It's to free you. You've been carrying someone in your heart who could not carry you in return. You keep wondering, was it all fake? Did I imagine everything? No, you didn't imagine it. You just hoped longer than they were willing to grow. There was a version of them you fell in love with. But love isn't built on potential, it's built on presence. And while you were building bridges, they were guarding exits. You watered a garden they wouldn't even stand in. You spoke life into someone who kept feeding you silence. You showed up real, and they showed up rehearsed. But don't let their lack make you question your light. Don't let their inconsistency make you shrink your worth. What they did or didn't do was never proof that you are unlovable. It's just proof they weren't ready for your level of sacred. And here's what you must understand. When God reveals, it's always redirection. Not to punish you, but to protect what He's preparing for you. The one who won't run at your depth. The one who will cherish your prayers, not mock them. The one who sees your calling as holy ground, not a threat to their comfort. They are real, they are coming, but you must clear the space. So today, heaven gives you permission to let go of the image you held onto for too long, to burn the fantasy so the truth can breathe, to take your heart back without guilt, without apology. Your soul knew before your mind could accept it. They were a season, not a covenant. And now you rise. Not bitter, not broken, just clear. Clear enough to recognize what's real when it finally arrives. Clear enough to no longer settle for spiritual crumbs. Clear enough to only say yes to what says yes to your destiny. This exposure is not your downfall. It's your release. You're not behind. You're not late. You're right on time for divine replacement. And as you walk away, heaven sends angels to walk with you. This was never rejection. It was redirection into resurrection. This is not the love God promised. And yes, beloved, I know this hurts. But sometimes love shows up with a sword, not a lullaby. Because your heart deserves the whole truth, not a highlight reel. Heaven is not revealing this to punish them. It's revealing this to prepare you for real alignment, for unfiltered love, for a connection that doesn't require constant decoding. You asked for your kingdom partner, not a distraction in disguise. So breathe now, release now. Let the false fall away so the divine can rise. The one who sees you in full, spirit, soul, and scars, is already being prepared. But they cannot find you while you're still tethered to a half-hidden heart. We expose to elevate. We reveal to restore. And we never abandon you in the aftermath. When God removes, He replaces. When He exposes, He elevates. And when He separates you from deception, it's because divine alignment is knocking on your door. This is not the end of your story. It's the moment heaven turns the page. What you lost wasn't the love of your life. What you lost was the weight that was keeping you from it. Now, watch how quickly heaven moves on your behalf. The doors that were locked will open. The peace you forgot existed will flood back in. The version of you that was buried under disappointment will rise again. Will always be the anchor that holds everything together if you believe in the strength of love and the beauty of overcoming challenges together. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and affirm, I cherish a love that navigates challenges with grace. Type, I am receiving my blessing in the comments to claim this affirmation and allow the power of love to guide you forward. If you feel called to support this mission of spreading divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or more, your generosity helps us share